And Lubac and Elixir in the feed. So another big name going down early. I think this is going to happen all day. Big names are going to go down early, but this is the ride of solos. All you need is 2.5 matches here. So even though the fans of Savage, the fans of Benji are worried about their favorite players, don't worry, they still have time to work with.
Bad Sniper coming in for the play-ins as well, seeing if he can fully just milk out that third spot here today. One of 10 players were rolling in. About to run into Tayson here at a checkpoint, but he's not looking for his license registration. He's looking for pain. So Bad Sniper's like, all right, I'll go off-road for it instead. Stop now. The vehicle is completely out of service. Bad Sniper was not expecting to run out of free rotation this quickly. He's basically stranded on the side of the road, and there is no pickup truck that's coming to save him now, Sancho. He has to run on his feet. He's actually getting his car stolen. Vidil, you cheeky man. He just ends up getting a little bit of ground with that one. He's like, okay, that's free, I guess. Now, Bad Sniper, he's stranded.
This is what I mean when it comes down to the competitive play of Fortnite, especially in solos. We've all been there. It doesn't matter if you played in pubs or Team Rumble, where someone all of a sudden, you shoot at them and they respond and they beam you twice. That's what happened at Tayson. He thought he had some nice shots, and Bad Sniper, in the quick turn, was able to get some big 40-plus tags here. And now we're going to go to another game with Hen. I thought would definitely be someone who could be aggressive here, who have the chance to win it all. So far, no points. But I just know, he's usually landing in Misty Meadows. We've seen this man win an NA East solo cash cup, right? This is someone that thrives in solos, and we see his average placements in the FNCS solos and solo invitational is superbly like top 10 here. So far, Hen is one of those names as well that, but it all depends on if you can get away from Jules. Jules has been that person that even he kind of slowed down Andalix during the FNCS trio, so that's not an easy name to take as well.
Absolutely, we'll see Fortnite with some half. Ended last time, actually, so we're going straight towards the south. You guys know what that means, a potential for mountains, a potential for valleys and rivers where things really get interesting, and literally your position sometimes does not matter. Bounce backs happen left and right here and there. What I'm liking and seeing, though, is a change of pace for a lot of people inside the EU, especially when the zone goes towards the south. Everyone's more spread out. People are moving slightly early. You saw Bad Sniper with the vehicle. Janice making sure that he's chilling as well. Very good on rotation alongside Vidil. Even here towards the south side. He has the zone, but he's not actually staying static the entire time. He's moving around, covering ground, and owning a lot of space. Jules also right beside him on a higher point. Everyone's being as dynamic as possible. They're not trying to stay still, because everyone that did last game, I mean, they got into 200 quick taking out of the competition. You have to stay aware, active, and alive if you want to make it past zone to zone.
Players that not making it to zone, Amplify going down, was picking up a couple eliminations in the previous match. And you're right, Shayo. As soon as you see a south zone, everyone just starts to move. Bullets start flying. People just, you've seen the vehicle rotations. They understand how treacherous those mountain zones can be. You've seen Sapik here with the hot fish. We saw Bino in the previous round use that hot fish. We've been seeing it lately, especially in the FNCS trios. We saw Kirachi be able to utilize that hot fish just to take the high ground. But as a solo, holding onto the high ground is very difficult.
Very, very difficult. The high ground will come in just a sec. This rotation right now. Basically what this is, that small distance actually ends up being so far because of the pressure everyone has left behind waves, taking a few shots on the Sapphire. You don't want to use your shields immediately. You don't want to do crazy things and run out through all your utility before the end game starts. This small distance doubles or even triples in size because of the pressure, and everyone's gonna have a hard time moving through.
And now you're seeing Noah Riley's rotation. His plan always visits the aftermath. Maybe just looking to see anyone else that's in shambles. You can see Belix there, rotating through. That's coming all the way from Reaper House. So far, has been surviving the early game. Everyone thought that, the players in Belix coming in from the All-Star play-in would be able to be just easy eliminations, but so far, they're proving that their solo prowess is there. As you've seen, Vortex now has his eyes on Mysterios. So Mysterios, you better watch out. Sharing neighborship, you have to deal down in the this is where it matters here. Everyone's trying to position for Saizo.
bro. Usually by this game, you see some people going a little bit stir crazy. That 90 out of 100 on the top left turns into 80, turns into 70 sometimes by the second or third game. But everyone here is really trying to stay in, Sancho. Right now, that first place prize, $150,000 for EU in first place before. I believe it was like 300K. That was split 3 ways, though. This is the biggest personal prize available right now. And there's only been 1 game so far, so everyone definitely still has a chance to get towards top 10 inside that leaderboard. This is the biggest competition we have this year for Fortnite. Everyone is trying their best, all 100 players, at getting that spot, that prize. Kaiser against Mr. J. He's going to be taking a lot of damage here inside Lazy Lake. Complete activity, though, all around. This is about physical education. Mr. J, he's making the move to disengage. He got his shots down. He has that surge damage. Look over to that right side. And now, actually causing a bit of chaos behind him, he leaves a car crash back there and says, I didn't do nothing, and moves straight through.
Mr. J with that third place finish and with about 4 elims. So a great start to his day here as Kaiser now has the remnants of that car crash dealing with it here. Voltia with armed with just so little, one above Shio, and now he has the pressure coming in from one side. He's gonna have to hold on here, gotta dip into those hard matches just to show Kaiser there that he's gonna be willing to be a little bit more stubborn. Now he's 3 below, 5 below, so dangerous.
Mr. J basically brake checked 3 players on a highway, and now he's their gearbox. It's absolutely ruined. Kaiser going for a desperate fight, overexposing himself as well. I'm surprised this man didn't get sniped. He drops down. Oh my god, okay. Big panic here inside box to box. Both players on 25 HP. Metal all around them though, so pickaxing these walls over time, it'll get more difficult. They'll be so strengthened. Kaiser will take that chance though with that added padding. Pick that med kit up. Now the zone comes in though, and all these guys are in trouble.
You're watching a lot of the bottom of the board here. All these players have 1 point here, and they're trying to get a little bit more here. Kaiser and Voltia with 1 point is basically sitting all 65 place and down almost, feels like here. And oh my goodness, what'd you see, Shio?
I saw that launch pad just get shot every time Voltix. He had a good spot right there too to hunt down Kaiser. Each time he was about to get out, it's like he has a bungee cord attached to this position. He could not move. These players making his rotation as hard as possible. They know Kaiser's here too.
Oh, you needed that.
Oh no, he needed that so bad.
Needed that so badly to open up the path here for this rotation, and it's going to give away position, but he's able just to sneak on through to this catacomb that's happened. But now, with that Storm Sorting coming in, it was just a matter of time before Joe closed that out. Now Flois is down below, sending up beams to the top here, looking to find that a perfect third-party opportunity. We got Panics here, Elo Crash in this congested rotation. As you're seeing the rest of the lobby now looking in to see if they can take away any valuable 2 Elan points right now. And Joe's going to have plenty of meds to kind of get back up to full strength. But my concern here is just going to be the other people that's sitting next door to him.
Yeah, he was kind of gifted by Kaiser there, the surge, but that gift came in the shape of a double-edged sword. Basically, did so much damage to him. He survives with like just 1 HP kind of, and just rides out all his utilities gone. Meanwhile, as these guys are struggling to get morsels of damage and elims, Fast Roki is really picking up the pace on the other side of the map. 2 elims right there. You get those watched back as well, that'd be crazy. Pacificos, Hadi, and Anas, they'll move out in very, very separate lanes. These guys aren't even on the same pathway right now, the way they're moving into the zone. Hadi actually staying back a little bit, and Flick actually takes to the skies.
Taken to the skies, but an update for y'all. Shizo, the Game 1 winner, is out, and the current leader gone. So that is what's happening right now. The people are now waking up. You're seeing the skill kind of show, and Seahorse takes out Mr. Savage.
Wow, Stompy taking out Kiriachi, and then turning around and taking down Hen inside the feed as well. Milo didn't make it past the zone. Hen actually just, I guess, clapping down Stompy. What I'm thinking about right there, it has to be that these guys were all in zone somewhere, fighting it out, and that zone eventually claims everyone. We don't actually work with time. Look, 90 players going down to 68 after that rotation and surge. These guys were truly put through this huge filter and did not sift out.
I can't even believe, like, look at the kind of loadout that Flick is working with here. Just down to 38 bullets, 8 shells in the shotgun here. You know he's going to be looking for a refresher. You know he's going to try to get the zone and catch somebody. He's going to need a body right now because this is not going to last for in-game. There it is. He caught somebody. He got him.
Ask and you shall receive, Sancho. Thank you for blessing Flick. That might have been the freest Elim I've ever seen, in the most random in my entire life, but okay.
Man.
Whatever, man. Going down to a Nos, unfortunate. Flecking from the backside as well. He'll try to find his way through, but the Nos has a huge stop sign all the way on the front side of this zone. Flecken actually moving to the right. Very good adjustment there, but I can lobby focus in just a sec. Good 4x4 or 2x2 box there to make sure he has a lot of room to move, and now Nos has to be quiet, but man, Flick, that's just tragic.
Yeah, at the same time at the hands of your old teammate, right? From the trios days. Oh, come on, man. Why do you have to take me out? And Nos and Queasy are tied for the most total solo final VRs with 2 apiece. So now we're going to see if Nos can add to that stat. As he's moving on through, you see Noah Riley, I believe, still in the feed, still cooking, still working. Indretta still alive. Chris, Thomas HD, and Indretta, who've known to cross a lot of paths in their FNCS days, considering that they almost come from the same side of the map. Dirty Docs going against Stevie Stacks here. Indretta armed with a chug cannon, feeling good. I would feel good right now. I got a chug cannon, I got a launch pad, got mats for days, and I like what this new kind of technique, this meta is, of people building out of woods early on their rotations or protection. I know this is not an in-game yet, but looking forward, you're expecting a lot of our players go through Star Tarps with wood builds, and Noah Riley has to be careful. It's Peach from the play-in, sending in beams on your backside.
Seems like all these newer contenders just rolling around in the weirdest spots, finding crazy angles on top players. Maybe that's why they're getting tripped up. And Dreda, though, definitely a player to keep your eye on. Peach, bye-bye. What was that? Was that a shotgun or a sniper? I don't know. It hit as hard as either from max or close range. I guess he's gone, and now height is open to whoever. Okay.
Okay. Mr. J, the third place player going down in the feed, so first and third are gone. Fast Roki, I believe, is leading. No, he's gone as well. So our top 3 is gone. That's how quick it can happen. Fan favorites, Benji Fishy rocking the Lachlan outfit here, looking really good. Went down super early, and that's it.
Sancho, I'm running out of script here. Okay, he's gone. Still alive. Deal.
And gone.
Okay, actually takes him out. No way. Said he's here though. And Dreda actually picking apart Decepto. So lots of things happening on the edge side, somewhere towards the middle of zone. We saw Dreda with that quick, fast first rotation. And also, you're talking about VR, Sancho. He has another max zone to conquer. Has to use at least one of these launch pads here, but this man cannot catch a break.
This is where you see the real test of skill when it comes to rotation as a solo. Yes, you could use a launch pad, but you could use a community pad, is what the people in the Fortnite world like to call it. You could recycle a pad, eye drop picks, and elimination here. But you have to be careful here because some people like to bait a community pad and wait and just pop out of a cone and eliminate you while you're invulnerable in a glider state here as well, gliding through the air, and it's not as free anymore. A lot of our Fortnite pros have the beams to send you out of the competition, and Shakos takes out the deal in match 2. So yeah, man, when they came to us and like, hey, Shaw, you got any predictions? And we're like, yeah, we got predictions, but I mean, come on, it's solos, it's chaotic, it's madness.
No one can predict this. Majority of the lobby has to move through. You can see the speed of the arrows on the map. You can actually see it from this perspective. Everyone's found launch pads to come through. Everyone had a good position now. You're looking at Benji, Snap, Slender. Look at people living on top of them, actually extending high all the bases that they have so far. These 1x1 condominiums, the bungalows turn into high-rise apartments fast. Thomas HD finds a spot for other people and becomes the landlord here. 155 metal, though, and it's a struggle to get that spot. He's used everything.
Clutches, and now he's going to be out for the hunt to find someone controlling his way. He's an edit down below or a cone. That is what it's going to take for him to survive. And Dreda, as he's doing this strat, he's chilling on the slide out. And Dom's his favorite right now, looking solid with the choke cannon and some launch pads. I'm just concerned for the Grape tack. It's just not getting enough for 50 points.
I'm seeing Benji Fishy inside the net name though, and I'm seeing a few mountains on the line. Some bullets as well come out soon. This is where this man ends up popping off so hard. So we'll see exactly how he can roll in and the best loadouts will look like.
Benji coming into to this match. 94th place with 6 points. He was able to get his first points of the tournament here with 5.
This is huge for him to use. And while everyone thinks this guy Benji up top, Loki, Winky has to touch down first. He's going to bump him as he starts his game. This landing has to be perfect. He finds his box for him to fall. He's putting on the pass, goes for the shot on the right side, on the top right of your screen. He's desperate though. And right now, right below, that's huge. Look at the mats though. He has 2 left, and he's facing a ton of bullets. Gets focused out on the front side though. Teak, Benji, lots of people looking for position, and he's waiting to take control of this game.
The Frenchman Nate takes on Thomas HC. Now we're on to the English board here of Benji with 1 elimination here. 7 points. He has height. Yes, and he has peppers here. He's going to have to get a refresh here because he's not going to be able to hold height for so long. And a Nos is right underneath. And this is where it's going to get dangerous for Benji. And here it is. All eyes on Benji. And a power position to close out. Floki down below. Looking with the clean tack. Hunting for an elimination with no bills, child. This is where it gets treacherous. This is where you need to be able to clutch. Hits the short pad for a moment.
And right now, Floki, he's homeless and hungry. No mats right now, but he's still trying to eat. Boom, boom, 3's not going to be there. Bubak takes them out. Benji, though, he has every single angle possible right now from top down. Done at least 100,000 damage from up here, but no! He's shot on the Bubak, though, to keep it all the way in. Gets a few mats to stay alive and stay in. It's Tayson who steals this position.
If anyone could clutch from this position, it is Benji Fishy. We've seen it in many times in different stages, but never have we seen it in a set lobby in the finals. And he's going for another one. Can Benji